Y'all, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a little bit of a different setup. I'm kind of moving stuff around my office, so I don't have my normal camera set up at the moment, but I decided to go ahead and pop on the Elgato face cam and just get this video out to you guys because this is something I wanted to talk about for a while. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Today we're talking about the differences between the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and the PS Premium, and also all the tiers in between. So we're going to get into that. Hopefully this video will help you guys determine what subscription service is best for you. Maybe you're a parent looking to get one of these subscription services for your kids. So I just want to kind of make an informative video to kind of break down all the differences and help you guys make an informed decision. So without further ado, let's get into it. And yeah. Okay, so jumping right into the comparison. For full transparency, I'm using a PS5 and an Xbox One S for this video. I also live in the United States, so keep that in mind in terms of the pricing, and I will go over the different aspects of the service. This is not meant to be a versus video, but more so looking at what the service offers. So yeah, let's start with the value. So when we look at Sony's offerings, we have three monthly pricing tiers starting at $9.99, $14.99, and $17.99. And of course, you could choose to pay for these services annually if you choose to save a little bit. So starting with the $9.99 tier called Essential. This is the PS Plus that we all know and love. You get 2 free monthly games from Sony, which can vary in quality based on your taste. You also get access to play online with your friends, which is really good for fighting games, FPSs, and games that you can play with your friends, you know? And you can also get stacked discounts when Sony has a sale on games, which can be really good in some cases. This tier is great if you just want a basic online package with the occasional free game. So if your friends are all on PlayStation and you want to join in, this is the tier that you want to look at. Next up, we have the $14.99 tier called Extra, which gives you everything from the Essentials plan. Now you get the Ubisoft Plus and a game catalog curated by Sony, which is nice. This is more so in line with Microsoft offers. So I would say based on the type of games you enjoy, you can find some really good games here. Some of my personal favorites that I found on the service: Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, Guardians of the Galaxy, Final Fantasy IX, and much more. So again, kind of based on your personal preference in games, you can definitely find something new to play here. Ubisoft Plus Classics, if you never played any of these games, go for it, but it wasn't really something that would push me towards this tier. Now for Sony's top tier offering, PS Plus Premium, which offers everything in the Essentials and Extra bundles, but now you get access to the classic catalog. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know I love retro games from this era, so that will be offering PS1, PS2, PSP, and PS3 games, which is great. Now the PS3 games are only available via streaming, which is not preferred, but they're playable. This was a huge selling point for me personally, but if you don't really care about the back catalog, you may be okay with just the Extra or Essential tiers. So personally speaking, I think the Essential and Extra tiers is what most people will go for. Unless you're a huge fan of Sony's classic catalog, you'll be fine with either tier. I'm leaning more towards the Extra tier just because you have access to the game catalog that Sony will be updating very frequently. So yeah, in terms of the interface, the PS Store has always been clean and very easy to navigate. Things are pretty nicely labeled and everything is right there for your access. So yeah. Now moving on to the Microsoft side, Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft offers 2 tiers, $9.99 each for simple Game Pass for either your console or PC. The $14.99 Game Pass Ultimate, which is easily the one Microsoft is pushing people to get. Now Microsoft is pretty much the first to jump into this whole game as a service model, and it has worked wonders for the brand. I mean, I don't even play my Xbox that often, but I will admit Game Pass has definitely been a great service to have on my channel for the reviews that I do. Starting with the value, I think considering the base Game Pass tier does not come with Xbox Live Gold, which is a separate service, and if you plan on using your Xbox services on both your PC and console, you have to get a standalone Game Pass subscription. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. If you're looking at getting Game Pass, go with the Ultimate tier. It is by far the best value overall. You get Game Pass on both your console and PC, Xbox Live Gold, and you get access to EA Access, which means you have even more games at your disposal. Now in terms of the games that you have access to, if you're a fan of the Xbox exclusives like Halo, Forza, Gears, Sea of Thieves, Microsoft is promising you that you will have access to these games day one, which is fantastic. Even with some of the third-party games, Shredder's Revenge and Pac-Man Museum Plus are the first thing that comes to mind. And you found out recently I was able to review these titles because they were available on Game Pass day one, so that was fantastic. So incredible value there. They also have all the Yakuza games, tons of indie titles. So yeah, in terms of the game library, I think Microsoft does have the best value right now. Before I buy any game, I make it a habit to check out to see if it's on Game Pass before I make a purchase myself. So yeah. So which one of these should you invest in? Well, obviously based on the hardware that you have at your disposal, you may be inclined to get one over the other. But if you have both a Sony and a Microsoft console, I would say right now in 2022, Microsoft offers the best overall value when it comes to the pricing, games offered, and other perks that they offer you by having Game Pass. Sony just revamped PS Plus, so it's safe to say it's very early for this version and iteration of the service, but I will say it looks very promising for the future. Just to kind of round things out, both services offer free games monthly. Now, assuming you get Game Pass Ultimate on Microsoft's side, both offer game streaming, but only for Sony's higher end offering. Sony has their classic catalog, which can reel in some of the retro fans, and Microsoft is promising day one drops from their first party titles. So again, each service has its perks, but it'll be up to you which service you decide to rock with. Alright guys, well hopefully that video was informative to you. I just wanted to hop on and kind of give my perspective on the differences between these services. I know between all the subscriptions that's out right now, between the entertainment stuff like Disney Plus, Netflix, now we have gaming and all that. So I just wanted to kind of drop my 2 cents between the differences between Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus. So if you found this video informative, don't forget to give a thumbs up, like. If you like the content, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We're almost at 1,000 subs. I'm super excited, and I thank you guys so much for that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all next time. All right? Peace.